Hi, morning. Just a quick update on the state of the market and a few other things happening in the wonderful world of WEBMART. We've found that there's still a lot of capacity available in the sheet-fed and smaller web offset sectors. Also in the big web, there's been a bit of a kind of worrying opening up of capacity from manufacturers' perspective. Paper is going to go up in July. No great surprises there, unless you're surprised, and that's tightened up quite considerably. I think there's going to be a lot of people caught out at the back end of the year on the paper side, even if you can get capacity on the web side or sheet fed. So just be aware of that, and time to re-establish relationships with paper suppliers that you might not have had for a while. On the WEBMART front, it's been a bit of a interesting week. There was a press announcement about our expansion plans to Australia, and Australia is a kind of midway point between the UK and America. It's got the same legal system framework anyway as the UK, and so it would be an interesting one. Had lots of interest from Australia about our business model. I'm putting a presentation on the website, which you'll be able to see on the main webmartuk.com slide under my signature later on today. I'll have to stop saying I realise I'm doing that quite a lot. Anyway, I've done it again. Bad debts. We had £200,000 of the bad debts yesterday. A variety of different customers, or doubtful debts, but we insure 90% of them through the insurance credit insurance schemes that we've run, so it's not as bad as it could be, but it really does, and we're tight on credit. It does show how the real economy is now suffering, which I would have expected at this time. This is the kind of time when cows come home, so watch out for suppliers going down, because if we're catching a cold and we're quite strict, any other company would be in the same position. So that's something you really ought to bear in mind. On the better point, we've been finalised. Is that such a word? We are finalists in two different awards, print awards for technology and what we do. So we've got 2 award ceremonies coming up, which we're not really used to going to. So that'd be nice for the guys to come out and have a night out with ludicrously expensive wine at places in London, places that we don't usually frequent with a low-cost business model. So it'd be quite interesting for them to see how the other half live. If you've got any thoughts on anything, let me know. Any improvements that you can do. We've got rankings now for all our suppliers and our clients, and really encouraging. Our improvements have come through and have reflected in the customer service that we give to our suppliers, which is 9.04 out of 5 on average, the way that they think we work together, which is exceptional, which I'm delighted about. There are still some anomalies which I'm going to work on very closely with suppliers to iron out, but also on the customer side, it's consistently gone up. We're about I think it was 8.5, 8.6 the last time I looked in the last 30 days, which has improved from 8.3 earlier on in 60 days ago. So the continual qualitative appraisal of our performance goes on, and I'm hoping that we can externalise that through the website very soon. I'm also going to, after showing people our software, and that once they understand it, they find it very easy to use, I'm going to do a series of tutorials using the similar kind of technology but with screen grabs, so I'll be uploading those onto the blog site as well. So watch out for those. I'll put them on YouTube as well. Very simple system that young Bob managed to find for me. So thank you for listening, and I'll try and do this on a weekly basis. You never know. Take care. Bye.